Hello everybody, thank you for joining me again for the second in the trio of gluten-free cakes. But they didn't start out being gluten-free cakes. It's not difficult to create a gluten-free cake, as you see in these three recipes. The brownie you had. Today we have the carrot cake that likes to masquerade as the courgette lemon and ginger cake. This cake particularly is dedicated to all of the cake goddesses that have given me these recipes. In particular, my old mucker Karen, who this courgette lemon and ginger cake was designed with in the mill 3 years ago. Cooked with love for you from us. Thank you. Welcome to our ingredients. We have our ginger, eggs, vanilla essence, sugar, gluten-free flour, courgettes, walnuts, and olive oil, and down there is lemons. Straight into grinding or crushing up our walnuts. Most easiest nut to grind because you can do it with the rolling pin as I'm seeing here. So we want them nicely crushed. Our tin wants to be well oiled, and I usually use greaseproof paper but haven't got it today, so I'm using a foil. I'm adding a little bit of oil just to make sure it doesn't stick around the rest of the tin. Onto our nuts we're putting our lemon zest. We are going to put in our golden brown caster sugar I'm using today. It is a soft brown as opposed to a caster, sorry. It will make the cake really nice and moist. I'm using gluten-free flour just to show you how well it works. And our oil in there, lovely. And then we have a little mix of vanilla essence. We are using vanilla bean paste. Look at that, the way it drizzles in there. Isn't it beautiful? This cake is so simple. It's a dairy-free cake as well. It needs an extra couple of spoonfuls of baking powder, which I've not used gluten-free baking powder because they're not really gluten-free people I'm cooking for. I just wanted to show you how well the cake works with gluten-free flour. Mix it well in. We're then adding our ginger. We've put our lovely eggs in. We've cracked a couple of eggs. We've had a moment with that. Our courgettes going in there now, mixing it all round. And then we are then going to pour it into our lovely oil cake tin. And we are going to bake this at 180 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes. And there we have, voila, one we prepared earlier. Just double checking that. Clean knife, perfect. We are now going to show you how this tin comes off very easily. Just by, as soon as it's come out of the oven, I'm releasing the edge. I'm just checking with a knife beforehand, and then we're then onto our cake that is cooled, turned upside down, and we get into our cream cheese frosting. 200 grams of cream cheese, 220 mils of double cream, 2 teaspoons of ginger, and then we get in and whisk it up. 3 teaspoons of ginger. You know how I like to tease the cake. We're then putting 2 dessert spoons of icing sugar. You don't really need to sift it if it's a new pack. Whisk it round very well. But before I do that, I'm feeling it wants just a little drizzle of vanilla essence. Here we go, just a drizzle. I mean, I don't want much in there. Just, as you see, almost, it's an underlying flavour of love. We now whisk this up. We whisk the double cream up to the point that it is nice and thick, that we can then put it on our beautiful cake. I still get a kick from, I haven't been videoing long enough that I don't get a kick from my speeded up moments. A little bit that just appeared on there for me to try. It's delicious. We are now going to take off the rest of the greaseproof paper or greased foil in this instance. And then we're going to put our cake. We're going to tip it over first of all to have the other top. Lots of double flips. You know I like my double flips. And then we're then going to get our icing and put it on and then smooth it round is what we want in a nice little motion. We're pushing it lovingly to the edge. Simple as that. We are then going to sprinkle it a little bit more around the edge. We've got a bit there we wanted to fill in. Sprinkle it with our ground nuts. And then we have the moment we've been waiting for. The Courgette Lemon and Ginger cake with the cream cheese frosting, made with love, especially for you, everybody. Thank you. I love it. It's a damn fine cake. The carrot cake was equally as good, with the cream cheese frosting, of course. Enjoy.